Welcome back, everybody. We're coming at you with another video from YouTube. She's going to introduce it to you.
This is Greg Foreman from Black Conservative Perspective, and he's out of North Carolina, so this is right in his neck of the woods. He's giving us an update on Operation Charlotte's Web. Have you heard about that, Miranda?
I have not.
ICE went into Charlotte, North Carolina, and we learned something extremely shocking when they did it. So, let's get into it.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we got to continue our coverage of the ICE crackdown on illegal immigrants in Charlotte. And it seems as if Charlotte was just full of illegal immigrants, right? It seems as if Charlotte is an illegal immigrant city, which, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised, okay? I'm just saying, based off some of the places that they're targeting, right, that ICE has been spotted at, yeah, I can tell you for certain that these are spots that I'm not surprised that they're targeted, okay? Let's just leave it at that, okay? I'm just saying. I know exactly why they're targeting the places that they're targeting. So what's happening is that you're having a mass evacuation of illegal immigrants. They're leaving Charlotte because mass arrests are being made, and the illegals are afraid, right? They're afraid to show up to work, which is why you have mass business closures that are currently happening, because you have illegals that are being employed. Maybe you have illegals running these businesses. Yeah, businesses are closing down because they are afraid.
Employment is also having an impact on business in Charlotte, especially in areas where operations have been happening. Compare Foods is offering free delivery for its customers who may not want to leave a home. And Queen City News, a crew visited one of the local supermarkets today and said the business looked almost empty. Queen City News reporter David Schumann takes a look at some of the businesses that are being lost right now as a result of the Border Patrol agents being in Charlotte.
Everybody's closed, nobody's working, everybody has called out for it, even the whole week. Everybody's in fear of what if.
Jorge Perez is trying to keep his tree trimming and remodeling jobs on schedule, but he says it's virtually impossible this week. The fear is too strong in Charlotte's Latino population, among both business owners and workers, even if they're here legally.
It is going to hurt us a lot. As the city of Charlotte, the economy is going to hurt us.
Several immigrant-owned businesses have decided to close while Border Patrol is here, like this Mexican restaurant behind me in Northeast Charlotte. And even places that are open in this shopping center have told me there's been a lot less traffic because their customers who are immigrants are scared.
We have a general contracting, a flooring business, plumbing, AC, electrical.
Jad Tremmel is another Charlotte contractor who says his employees who are here legally aren't willing to work either. He says he's at risk of missing project deadlines, yet that's taking a back seat to his workers' well-being.
My heart broke for people that we know that work with us, and we have over 1,000 families that are impacted who have done the right thing, but are not, don't have the confidence.
One of the things that I just saw, I don't remember where it was, but there was somebody posted something about how there's like 28,000 school openings.
That's where we're going. No. In the Charlotte School District alone, they were out 21,000 children.
There you go.
And this is going to articulate not only what happened, there's going to be a teacher. You're going to see man bun teacher.
Yeah. And they said that the traffic isn't as bad as it usually is. Like, they're actually able to get places.
He said that in his classroom now, he has 4 students. So, and I call BS on the people that say, well, my workers who did it the right way, they're afraid to come to. Baloney. If you're here
the right way, then you're
not afraid.
Nothing to fear.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I know people who are immigrants who came here correctly and legally, and they're not afraid.
Charlotte is crickets. And wait until you see numbers. Bear with a lot of the interviews. They are important for you to get a full, all-encompassing view of what's going on in Charlotte. And they're not stopping there, Miranda. And when you look at the whole school district and the numbers that are in that as well, And just at 21,000, I did the number. I did the math. North Carolina, it's like 12,676 a year per student. Just those 21,000, you're looking at upwards of, give or take, $240 million. So almost a $250 million is going to educate illegal children. So what's that doing to our school system? What's that doing to our education system? It's again, it's important. You're going to see the economic impact that this has been having for unfettered immigration, unchecked for the last couple of decades. And they have just kind of rooted themselves into our cities across the nation.
Our economy in North Carolina.
It may for a while.
It might for a minute.
It may for a while.
It will rebound, and
yes,
it will in favor of U.S. citizens.
Has anybody been listening to everybody crying about what's going to happen when our college graduates come out in May and AI will have taken so many of their jobs? I just heard the Ford Motor Company today say that their ASE certified mechanics that get paid $120,000 a year, they don't have enough of them because everybody went to college and now don't have jobs. Imagine if you didn't go to college, got ASE certified for Ford Motor Company, and you made $120,000 a year. What about those?
Yep.
So it's a matter of just
it's
rethinking we've been pushed since the 70s, four-year education.
It's really not all it's cracked up
and they
to be.
even shamed people that wanted to work skilled labor and trades. But those are the people that are going to be able to sustain themselves currently.
I've worked in skilled labor in the trades industries pretty much my entire life.
Yep.
And it's been wonderful. I've built a beautiful life with it.
The number one thing my dad always said is there's no shame in work.
Nope. Work
Period.
is work. Work is work.
Yep.
To go out because of just some of the way that things are happening.
Yeah. So let me just say this. First and foremost, it sounds like there are now a lot of job openings, right? There are a lot of job openings in Charlotte because if you are here legally, there's no reason why you should not come to work. There's no reason why you shouldn't open up your business if you are employing people who are here legally, right? The only reason why you would close down your business or you wouldn't show up to work, or we're going to talk about this too, your child wouldn't show up to school, is because they're here illegally, right? That's the only reason why. But regardless, like I said, sounds to me like a lot of job openings are happening in Charlotte. All of these people that claim that, they want opportunity, they want this and that. Hey, there you go. You better go get them. Okay, if you need a job in Charlotte right now, there's work, right? People are hiring, okay, because the illegals are fleeing. So, like I mentioned, this is also affecting schools as well too. Again, this is insane, right? There are literally tens of thousands of students who have apparently gone missing, right? They are not showing up to school. They're not showing up to class out of fear of being deported, I guess.
Several schools walked out in protest of the Border Patrol deployment here in Charlotte. But an educator now tells us that's not the main reason classrooms are empty. Queen City News anchor Will Lewis spoke with the teacher who says the uptick in absences is a direct result of Operation Charlotte's Web.
David Gillespie says the last 24 hours have been tough.
I don't represent the CMS district nor my school.
But he's seen what 2 days of Customs and Border Patrol agents taking more than 130 people into custody.
I'm just sharing my opinion as a teacher in the Charlotte area.
Does to students.
My homeroom class typically has 16 students in it. We had 4.
District-wide, there are 145,030 students enrolled in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. On Monday, 30,399 were absent, 28,136 unexcused. While CMS doesn't break down the numbers by ethnic origin, Gillespie, a multilingual teacher, did.
children of parents from Angola, from Vietnam, but the students whose parents come from Latin American countries were the students we were missing.
Yeah, that is wild.
Okay,
You're
stop it
talking
there.
about 30,000.
So we'll put a link to this so you can. There is a lot more to this, but we're not going to get into it. It would end up
Here's
too
what I
long.
want to say.
And I was wrong at 21. It was 28,000.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was 28.
Yep.
I think it's hilarious. Maybe hilarious is the wrong word, but I really don't care. I think it's hilarious that they're like, oh, our kids from, Vietnam and all these other places are there. But the
Angola.
Latin American companies,
Kids.
Latin American kids, they were not there.
It's
Are you
suspicious.
surprised by that? Is anyone surprised by that?
And let's do home delivery for your food so that
That
you
actually
can hunker
pisses me
down.
off.
Exactly.
That actually pisses me. That should be not allowed.
Exactly.
If you are illegal, you're illegal.
There is a lot. I would encourage you to click the link. Miranda will put that link in the description and watch this whole thing, because there's a lot of news on here. There's a lot of comments from the representatives from North Carolina. There are more numbers through across North Carolina also saying that they're going from Charlotte to another one, and he says he's in Greensboro. He says, come on over to Greensboro. So when you have 28,000 students, Miranda, out of 148,000,
that's insane.
that just poof disappear. So that number is more than 240 million in a year then.
Easily.
And that education is that could be invested in American children, citizens.
Not only that, but
not illegals.
He said only the 28,000 were unexcused.
Right.
30,000 were missing.
Correct.
So it's entirely possible that the other 2,000
and
were
that's
called
in
out.
one school district in North Carolina. One. That's not counting the rest. He does have stats on all of the school districts. There's 156 districts, if I remember right, in North Carolina. That's just one with 30,000 missing. Now, like he will talk about in this video, what about the rest of the country? If there's just one city that has 30,000 kids, poof, like he said, could we say possibly that there are 2 illegal parents to 1 illegal child?
Yep.
So how many illegals are we looking at in Charlotte?
Many.
And that means they're taking services from us. They're taking jobs from us. They are shorting our children of education because education dollars aren't stretching like they used to be able to stretch. Our infrastructure suffers because we're having to pay for all of the extra in the human services department for them. We're having to invest in bilingual and multilingual teachers. Why? When we used to say that you had to go to remedial learning and learn English enough to get into the schools before you were in the school. Now it's just toss them all in, and there are schools. I heard somebody just say that there are schools that have over 40 different languages in them.
Good Lord.
How are our children in United States going to get a quality education when there are schools that have 40 different languages in them in New York City?
You can't, and that's what I was going to say. Our children's education, clearly, if you
our
look
children
at anything,
are suffering.
If you look at any statistics, our children's educations are suffering.
Yep.
Because they are having to try and pander to children who can't speak English.
Nope.
They're spending their time trying to figure out how to teach that kid and get them up to speed instead of teaching the children who are here legally because of their parents.
And don't let your bleeding heart say, but they're children. You can't send them back to... Yes, you can. To save our country and my country for my grandchildren and their future.
My children.
Yes.
Here's the thing.
I can.
Would you sacrifice your children for their children? Because that's exactly what it comes down to.
That's what we're doing.
Are you willing to sacrifice your kids for them? That's the question.
Plain and simple.
And you should never sacrifice your own for anybody else. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I don't care who you are. So we'll leave it there for you.
Yes.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.